Sure. Hello, Craig. My name is Aarón Navarro here from Mexico City. Pleasure to talk to you about this pretty emotional project. So I wanted to ask you, your direction has always gone to talk about normally or usually about music. So tell me a little bit, what did you find so attractive about this Thunder and Lightning story, and why do you wanted to make this film?
Well, I mean, I think that, obviously the music of Neil Diamond is something that was like the big bright star that I was going towards. But really, like the thing that really got me interested was that I don't think I'd ever seen a movie about like a tribute band, and also a couple, that a love story that would also be part of this tribute band. I just found it so sincere, just without any sort of cynicism. They had kind of a wild idea of what they could be and what they could do. And the biggest part of their dream was maybe playing in some smoky casino. And that's all they really wanted. That would have been the extent of their dream come true. And I found that to be so refreshing and so rewarding, that they could find happiness with something that a lot of people would think is so small or insignificant, but to them it meant the world. And so that's really what ultimately drew me to the story.
Also, I like the tone of the film, Greg, because it seems to be like a very joyful first, then it goes all the way wrong, and then it gets kind of gets up high over, and then it goes low over. I think it kind of captures the whole essence even of the song blue song.
Thank you, thank you. I love that the intro of Song Sung Blue starts off with him saying, "This is not a sad song,"
Yeah.
and really that song is kind of like a little bit of an anthem. Bad things are going to happen. There's going to be struggles, but you can get through it with a smile to some extent. And I appreciate what you said about the tone, because it's something that I worried about, or I was very cautious with, because I still wanted to inspire people, but I also wanted to remind people that tragedies and setbacks will happen, and it's really each other and the people that we love that we need to depend on and also be there for to get through them.
Sure. And Craig, also, I wanted to ask you about the thank yous, because I know you thank in the credits all the way last to Eddie Vedder and Neil Diamond. So tell me a little bit about that. Thank you. Why did they have this honor in the film?
Because they're two artists that I think understood that, who their audience is and who
Yeah.
the people that they respect and love are, and that's musicians. Neil Diamond heard about the documentary that Greg Coase made, and when his publishing company was saying you can't play the documentary without permission, Eddie Vedder called up Neil Diamond and said, "Would you please watch this documentary?" And Neil Diamond gave them full permission. When it came time for us to make this movie, we called up Neil Diamond and said, "We really need your music." He was so supportive of it, and so gracious. But then it was also time to call up Eddie Vedder and say, "Eddie, we'd like to use Alive, off of your album, your first album that has never been used in a movie or television show." And Eddie Vedder was just as gracious as he was to the documentary. And so they're two musicians that not only helped us make this movie, but also supported people like Mike and Claire and understood their contribution to music.
Totally. Well, Craig, I want to wrap this up. Thank you for this interview. Thank you for this talk, and congratulations on the film. I hope that Neil Diamond's music keeps on going on, and also the spirit of Mike and Claire.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's very sweet. Thank you.
Thank you very much.